Welcome to the Mind of KP, and into this day's video, my bad, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is raw, uncut. This is authentic. Like, I'm gonna keep every stutter, every fuck up, every all that. You get what I'm saying? So we just gonna hop straight into this shit. So yeah, on my mind today, I was thinking about change. You get what I'm saying? And change is something that we all do. It's a spiritual nature. It's something that the spirit does naturally, and the spirit likes change. You know what I'm saying? The body likes to stay the same. You feel me? The spirit, you can always change your space, your spirit, but your body, you in the same body. You feel me? That's just like, you feel me? Obvious observation, right? So when I'm talking about change, specifically, I want to target a specific topic when it comes to change. You get what I'm saying? And that's changing people. Now, if you're a person like me, where you have good intentions with, you know what I'm saying, like humanity, and you want to like elevate everybody's mind to a certain point, but you understand that other people have different, like, you feel me, mindsets and different like focuses, and with that being said, that can like block people from being open-minded to receive, you know what I'm saying, things that's coming from a person like me that likes to help elevate and enlighten others in order for that to keep going on, that keep being like a, you know what I'm saying, an ongoing thing. Everybody enlighten one another. Now, if you're a person like me, you feel me, where you caught on to your spiritual journey early, you understand what I'm saying. Because at a certain point, your mind gets elevated to the point, and I don't want to say elevated like it's over anybody's, but your mind gets expanded. That's a better word. Your mind gets expanded to a point where you can't go back to certain spaces that you used to be in. You get what I'm saying? The certain small spaces that you could fit in, because your mind was that small, it was small enough to fit in. You can't fit in that no more. You get what I'm saying? And that goes with, and that space could be anything. That could be a thought form, a feeling, a person, place, a thing, a circumstance, situation. It could be any one of those. It could be anything. And you not being able to fit into that space no more, your space automatically attracts to more. You get what I'm saying? A more expanded space, a space that fits your space. You get what I'm saying? Now stay with me right here, right? Now, when it comes to change, right? Specifically when it comes to changing people. Now, once you already had your own spiritual journey, your own individuality, self-check, you know what I'm saying, which is something we all do every single day. But once you done already had, like, once you done been doing this shit for yourself for so long, you want to find, you want another person to be able to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, once you in your mind learning shit for so long, you're gonna want to teach it to others. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it is when it comes to trying to change somebody for the better. Now, I get it's all good intentions when it comes to you wanting to change somebody for the better, right? But sometimes we don't understand that everybody's better and their change timeline is different from ours. You get what I'm saying? Like, we might have caught on to all this enlightenment and, you feel me, awareness early into our life, to where we here at a point to where we can teach others. But you got to understand, when you got that certain amount of awareness, certain amount of, like, you feel me, knowledge, you tend to intimidate others. You feel what I'm saying? Let me hit this right quick. you tend to intimidate others' spaces because a smaller spirit and a more expanded spirit, it's going to seem like you're trying to control them. You feel me? They're going to get the smaller spirit going to get the sense that you're trying to control them or you're trying to destroy, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Everything that they built up here. You feel me? When it take for change, you got to understand it takes separation, and that's a form of detachment, destroying, you know what I'm saying? Separation. In order for change to happen, it got to take some level of destruction. You get what I'm saying? Some level of separation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody understands that. Because change, you change yourself, that would the same. So, understand that when you're trying to do that for somebody else and you already a more expanded spirit and you already got a level of understanding and a level of knowledge, you got to understand the level of knowledge and the level of understanding that you have. And that's power right there. Knowledge is power. You get what I'm saying? Wisdom is power. Like all that shit. You got to understand that the power that you withhold can, you feel me, intimidate others because you have that power within yourself. You know what I'm saying? You already been doing your self internal work, and you discovered this for yourself, and others might have not have discovered that for themselves, right? And you been the person that you've been, you're gonna want to help others discover that for themselves. You get what I'm saying? You want to help lead them to that, right? Everybody doesn't understand it to a certain point. You get what I'm saying? Because it takes a certain level of individuality, right? And a lot of people out here is distracted with a lot of things outside of them. You feel me? And that doesn't pertain to individuality. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not you're not really meaning you're not focusing within your internal first to understand you. You feel me? And a lot of people don't do that first. A lot of people tend to focus on things that's outside of them. You get what I'm saying? And of course you can learn from outside of you, because that's like another part of you. When you going outside, learning experiences, that's, you feel me, learning another part of you basically. But when you doing that first before understanding your own individuality, that's where people get it wrong at. And more expanded spirits are the people that already did that for themselves and does that for themselves. You feel me? People that focus on their own individuality and their own purpose and own goals and things of that nature, right? When you have a relationship, a person like you gotta understand that you gotta have a person that's just like you, a person that have the same level of understanding and the same level of knowledge and wisdom that you carry, or understands it just as well as you do. And you know what I'm saying, it's similar to you, because when you trying to change a whole person's, like, how they came up, you feel me, everything that they came up and everything that they mind built, that's damn near like you destructing their whole building. You feel me? Like, that's damn near like a whole crash, and like they're gonna feel naked and they're gonna feel scared. They not gonna know what to do, because that's what, you know what I'm saying, spirits first, like, you know what I'm saying, what they tend to do when they get into new spaces. You feel what I'm saying? Let me light this back up so I can, you feel me, keep my train of thought. That's what spirits tend to do when they get into new spaces. And a new space is like nakedness for someone, right? And so putting somebody in that space, instead of them doing that for themselves, they go to their first reaction, they're going to try to reject it, right? But you can do so much change to a person, Because they can start to agree and accept that whatever you trying to help lead them to for the better, or whatever, you feel me, whatever you trying to change for a person, it's only going to go to a certain extent. You got to understand that, right? Because it's coming from you. It's not coming from them first. So you got to understand it's not going to reach its full maximum potential if you don't just let them do it for themselves and let them see it for themselves and let them experience that for themselves, right? Because it's coming from outside of them. They didn't have a self-realization yet. You feel me? They got to have a self-realization and they self-understandings first before they go to something outside of them. You get what I'm saying? So if they don't understand it for themselves in the first place, whatever you trying to help teach them, whatever they trying to, you know what I'm saying, you trying to help them learn and trying to help change for them, if they don't understand it for themselves first, it's only going to go to a certain extent. You feel me? For example, like, you could try to get a junkie out the streets, right? And stop them from popping pills, doing drugs, this, that, and the third. You could try to get them to do that, right? And they can go to rehab, cool, 30 days, cool, 2 months, they could be cool, right? But that second month, they could relapse. Then boom, they right back to where they was just at. You get what I'm saying? And I gave that example because if it's different when it's a situation where it's like, boom, for example, like a junkie would come to their own senses and be like, I gotta change my life. You get what I'm saying? I gotta stop doing this. I gotta stop doing drugs. And that takes self-discipline. That takes self-realization. You get what I'm saying? And once you got it for yourself, boom, then that's when God put that in front of them. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say to you is, though, as a person like you that wants to help change people for the better, you can't try to force them to change. Don't ever try to force change on a person because it's not going to make them want to do it. You get what I'm saying? Even more. You got to let them experience it for themselves. You can baby feed them, whatever you're trying to change and help them learn. But essentially, everybody got to learn on their own time. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that's just what you got to understand when it comes to trying to change a person, because trying to change a person, you could really lose yourself into that. You got to understand, because you trying to jump into their mind and jump into what they got going on in their space, and you trying to rearrange shit for them. You feel me? Instead of them doing that for themselves, you trying to clean their room and organize their shit instead of them organizing their own room for themselves and having that own, like, that sense of, like, satisfaction. You get what I'm saying? Self-satisfaction. So, boom, you clean up a person's room that's messy for them, their room can get messy the next day. You feel me? But if they clean it for themselves, they're going to take the necessary steps to make sure it's not getting dirty again. You get what I'm saying? Or it'll stay cleaner for longer. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, when it comes from you, it's more powerful than when it comes from somebody else. You get what I'm saying? So you can try to change somebody for the better all you want. Try to lead them to whatever you're trying to help them to learn all you want. But essentially, they got to do it for themselves. And that's what you got to understand. And yeah, man, everybody got their own timeline with this shit. Like, everybody got their own. Damn, this shit ain't need light. Everybody got their own time to realize this shit. And once they do, you know what I'm saying, they do. And just don't force them. So, specifically, when you're in a relationship and you trying to change a person too, it's not gonna work. Like, it's only gonna work to a certain extent. So when you jumping into relationships and you got a certain level of understanding and knowledge, and you gotta have somebody to match. You get what I'm saying? That instead of having somebody you gotta teach most of the time, it would be more so y'all learning from each other. You get what I'm saying? Cause having somebody that you feel like you gotta teach is gonna feel like a teacher student, and that's not a relationship. You get what I'm saying? A relationship is y'all supposed to learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? And all the smaller spirit gonna feel like is that your light is overshadowing theirs, and they're gonna want to separate from you eventually. So yeah, man, if y'all in these relationships and trying to change your significant other or whatever, and it's not like getting through their head, where they keep doing the same thing, keep doing the same exact, you feel me? Y'all gotta understand, they're gonna learn on their own time, and you can't force that change. And all you could do, the best thing you could do, is just worry about yourself. You get what I'm saying? The best thing you could do is just let them learn, and just don't lose yourself into their space in their mind and everything they got going on, because you will lose you could drown yourself in all of that. You feel me? MindOfKP. First video. If y'all new, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. If y'all enjoyed this video, I'm gonna be posting more videos like this every single day, and I'm gonna try to get a video like this every single day. And we're gonna be talking about a lot of things, you feel me? Touching on a lot of topics, a lot. You get what I'm saying? Cause as y'all know, I have a whole nother YouTube channel, KP Cloud 9, where I do entertainment videos. I was talking and doing topic videos on there too, but I'm gonna keep that channel entertainment, and we're gonna make this channel the talking, you know what I'm saying, and talking points, you feel me? And we talking on this channel. And yeah, man, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of things on this, man. And I probably just stay tuned. That's all I gotta say, man. MindOfKP, and we out.